First of all, I am very encouraged and indeed excited by the 14th five-year plan that supports Hong Kong to become the East-West international exchange for cultural exchange. Hong Kong is the ideal place to have this East and West cultural exchange because Hong Kong has always been a diversified community comprising of both East and West cultures. So I believe we have the historical background, we have the ingredients, we have all the people to contribute to an East and West cultural exchange. And with the addition of the West Kowloon Cultural District, the opening up of the Greater Bay Area, the whole world will become our oyster, so to speak, in terms of cultural exchange. And we have the legal framework, the customs procedures, all the hardware, the hotels, the convention centers. We have all the expertise and the professionals, and we have freedom of exchange. So I believe this is a biggest potential for both this generation and for future generations. In the last 25 years, since the return of Hong Kong in 1997, there were many memorable events because I have been a Legislative Council member and then moving on to Executive Council, joining government as Secretary for Commerce, Industry and Technology, then Financial Secretary, and then Chief Secretary. So I can say that I have experienced and lived through many memorable events, such as the actual return of Hong Kong, where I was present during the ceremony. It was formal, solemn, but full of pride for the Hong Kong and Chinese people, because we will finally gain back the rule to govern Hong Kong as we should have always done. And then, of course, we have faced many challenges, starting with when I was first appointed Financial Secretary in 2003. We are just coming out of the tail end of SARS, and the Hong Kong economy was in a very, very depressed state. We were forecasting a over $40 billion deficit, and I had to communicate with the people on how to fulfill the constitutional responsibility of the Financial Secretary under Basic Law Section 107, Article 107, to strike a budget balance. Indeed, Hong Kong people is excellent. I communicated with them, I explained to them my strategy and my timetable and how I plan to achieve it, and they all agreed with me and worked together as a team. So when I left the Financial Secretary post, I ended up with more than $100 billion of surplus. And that was a very quick turnaround, and that was the result of what we have done together. The second thing is very memorable for me is actually the whole construction of the Hong Kong Palace Museum. The construction project started when I was appointed chairman again of West Kowloon Cultural District Authority in 2017. And we managed to, through teamwork again, I was able to deliver the project on time, within budget, and indeed, we actually saved some money to contribute to the operational cost of the Palace Museum. So I'm very happy that we can deliver such a major project, such an important project, within the expectation of everybody.
The last 25 years haven't been easy for Hong Kong, but we have sailed through all the storm and come up very nicely. I'm hoping that in the next 25 years, we can work together with the mainland, with the central government, to create a much better Hong Kong when we can all create one of the leading Bay Area in the world and lead the changes and lead the charge for China. Between mainland and Hong Kong, to me, it's like father and son. The son has gone to boarding school, universities overseas for so many years, and now coming home and have spent the last 25 years with the father. We understand when you are away for 25 years, a lot of your habits, your likings and whatever are different. But after the last 25 years, I think everybody understands each other a lot better and sharing the same view, vision, and discussing about future. And I'm hoping that in the next 25 years, the father and son can work together with the same goal and objective in sharing the same vision, same value to create a much better Hong Kong and let Hong Kong be the leading part of China's future development.